As you can see, we're making circles into the 2x4, which is very, very important because if you're off, you're gonna be Welcome back to the Den, man. We are back out here at the new house in the new backyard, and we're gonna attempt again. This is the second attempt because last time was a failure. As you know, if you watch the channel, we were attempting to erect ourselves a backyard privacy, and you know, it was a fail, man. It just, you know, I don't know what I was thinking, man. Poles in the sky, all kinds of crazy shit. But right now, I think I got the idea down. I went and got myself some 2x4s and a few other tools, and I'm gonna show you guys how to erect a privacy back wall correctly. And when I do this, I want you to follow along with me, man. Listen, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, okay? Make sure you comment down below other videos that you would like to see. And also, which is extremely important, make sure you share, man. Don't get twisted or confused, man. Let's get like 20,000 likes on this video, man. I'm the Grizzlonian Monstrosity. We're about to get into the video. We had to pull out the masonry on the mother, man. You understand what I'm saying? We had to pull out the big daddy of the big daddies of the big daddies. While they over there playing with their own pool, I had to still get to work, man. So we got one here. I think we hit rebar on this one, so we're gonna have to change up the game. The Makita drill was not working, so I had to go with the CRAFTSMAN hammer drill, right? And even then, we're gonna try to get our screws erected. I mean, we're trying to get our poles erected and make sure that we have the correct size holes for everything, all right? I think we're having trouble here, only because we have rebar, so I may have to move over about an inch or two just to find out the spot. So I pre-drilled one here. See, I still think it's rebar there. We can hear it, so in order to get your rebar, obviously you can do it the better way and go find yourself a metal finder, but you can always hear the hollowness if you listen carefully. So that's pretty, there you go. As we listen, that's hard rebar right there. Okay, listen here, hollow. So we want to be right somewhere in this area. This should be good, so let's see if we can't get that going. But I definitely think we got rebar here.
Why do you think it's a chip in here?
Could be when they laid the brick. This was a bad brick. A lot of times when you buy bricks, sometimes they chip, sometimes they drop them, you know, anything. So it could be just the brick itself. Or it could be somebody messed it up. We don't know. But we got one here. Let's see if we can get the one at the top. I think we got this one. So we go in, we get our anchor. That's pretty good for what we need to do. It's actually perfect. So now we're gonna move to the next one, okay? Which is above that. Make sure you put your flat earther right there. Still need to go in about another inch so that we can get it right. So let's see what we got. We're in the money. This freaking tool, man, is the best in the world. Every man should have a gator grip in the toolbox, okay? Because it just does the job, okay? So what it's for, it can take off anything. It just forms the shape of the nut or of the bolt or whatever. So check it out. That's how easy the gator grip works. You're gonna take out his existing anchors. Okay. Now they're gonna think we're good there. So we've got these. We're gonna erect ourselves another piece is 2x4. I'm gonna need an assistant. Let's see your managerial skills. We're gonna erect this wood same way we did that one. We need to go 4 feet above the brick wall. Okay. So my assistant here, he's a little slow, but that's okay. We'll get him up to speed. All right, here we go. You hold the 2x4? I'm gonna need you to lift the 2x4 up there, young man, would you? There, right above until I tell you to stop. Okay, now come on over, hold it straight, turn it, flip the wood this way, we got a crack down there. Okay. Straight?
You want the
I want to know if it's straight.
I can't really tell. No, let's twist it.
The wood's twisted. That's okay, because that's what we got. Unfortunately, this wood's twisted. But, is it straight?
Straight as far as what?
Straight up. Like a line, straight up.
Yeah, straight up.
Huh?
You want it over the screws?
I just want to know if this wood straight up, like vertical. Yes or no?
Yeah, whatever.
You don't know what I'm asking?
Several times and you keep saying something.
You're saying, is it, but what are you, you're saying, but what does it mean? Do you mean this? I mean, is it,
You don't need to go.
see this line?
We don't need to go back.
See this line?
I know what straight means, and
Okay.
I said, yeah, if that's what you want it
That's
to
what I want it to be. All right, good job.
Whatever you want it to be, Ricardo.
All right.
If that's straight, more power to you.
As you can see, we're making circles into the 2x4, which is very, very important because if you're off,
What was that rap
you're
song?
gonna be What we're gonna do here is now we're gonna pre-drill our hose, and this is extremely, while the kids are over here having fun, we're going to pre-drill our hose, and then we're gonna show you how to utilize the liquid nail so that the wood does not deteriorate. This is the drill bit that you're gonna use to pre-drill the hose. Then we'll show you what the next step is. Now, by the way, these 2x4s are weather withstanding. Okay, perfectly pre-drilled hole for our screws. And then we're gonna bring it down to here. Same scenario. Now, the reason for the pre-drilled holes is so that our wood obviously doesn't crack when we drive our screw through there. Next, these anchors here are extremely important, okay? These are the anchors that are gonna hold our screws. And so we're gonna drive these into the masonry so that we can hang our stud from the brick wall. Using a rubber mallet to do so because using a metal hammer could damage the anchor. This is your rubber mallet. Okay. Awesome. So liquid nail will help your wood withstand the nail. So basically it just makes a solid form when you drive through the wood. So this is how you apply it. Squeeze really hard, like you're taking it. There you go.
Even there, I don't even squeeze hard.
Well, that's probably the issue. It comes out good. Okay. All right. Grab the 2x4, would you, young man? And place it upon the holes upon the wall. Okay. All right. Now it's going to get through the wood so I can see it. Okay. Now raise it up. Another thing you got to watch for is when you buy 2x4s, the 2x4s can be what they call bowed. And if they're bowed, that means they're slightly crooked due to the way that they were cut. So this one has a slight bow at the top, which is unfortunate, but you know, you really got to pick out wood. And I just didn't have a lot of time to stand there and choose wood, so I was in a rush. But it's important that you do, because that way you can get better 2x4s straight and narrow.
Wow. You got them up in a timely manner. And then take them to next year.
As you can see, the wall behind me has finally been erected with 6 weather-withstanding studs. 6 weather-withstanding studs. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna pull the tarp to have some backyard privacy finally, okay? Now again, if this is a good deal, we're gonna go all the way across. Right now, this is just a sample test deal to see what it is this looks like. I think it's gonna be fine. However, let's go ahead and get the tarp up and see what we got. This nail, we're gonna drive through this 1/2 inch washer, as you can see, 1/4 inch, and then that should do us justice on our tarp, okay? We're gonna get ourselves up on the ladder, okay? And then we're gonna erect the tarp. This tarp is a 16 by 20 foot. Now again, technically I only really needed an 8 by 20, so I'm folding it in half to get the 8 feet that we need, okay, in height. So 20 feet is a bit long. I may have to erect another stud, but today we're just gonna go ahead and pull it tight, and if so, we can get to that later. So now, let's see what we got. Don't stand on the top of the rock, it's dangerous. So never try this at home. Okay, good.
Just attach it to the roof. Dad. This is the most tackiest thing I've ever seen. Stop pressing it, Mom.
Alright, what's up?
Something on a f***ing baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Listen, dude. Listen.
Stop.
Listen.
Does it hurt when you just go like that?
Yes. It was a fail. Okay? Because someone was incompetent and didn't hold
Which is himself.
the bag. I've knocked
He was
out
correct the first time.
my hand.
Are you seriously blaming this on me?
You should have been holding the bag right.
What are you talking about? You have the
See
hammer
this?
in your hand.
See this?
He blames other people for his
This
mistakes.
is an example of a disgruntled employee. And this is finally over. Got dinged up, okay? Only to erect the tarp. Now again, this is a do-it-yourself job. Just make sure when you're doing it yourself, you're doing it yourself. Thanks for hanging out in the den, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you comment down below. And listen, I need about 20,000 likes on this one, man. Help a brother out. I might need to get stitches or Band-Aid or something like that. I don't know. 20,000 likes, man. Come on, we need to get it. Do it yourself, building a tarp, privacy backyard. It's the Grizzleonian monstrosity, man. Ain't nothing you shouldn't do for your children, okay? Even if it causes you to get dinged up.
If you guys really like this video, subscribe, like,
Comment down below
and most of all,
Be kind.
and share.
thanks for hanging out.
In the den.